You might want to give that axe a go on the rock wall over there first.
And now with our brand new axe, we can climb these walls here.
I can climb this.
It's not going to add a whole lot to our combat now that we have a new axe, but for right now, it's all about getting around. And in order to get up to the radio tower, we sort of have to take the same path, but now that we have our axe, we can take these walls over here. If we wanted to, we could take the same way back, but there's something along the way we need to get first. And when you get the little quick times like that to kind of use your axe before you fall, time just sort of slows down infinitely, so you can't really ever mess that up. But here's the thing that we needed to get. Tombs in this game are like optional little areas that kind of contain a puzzle that if you solve, you get access to a chest and some really good loot, so it's totally worth it to kind of take the couple of minutes it would take to get this. Unfortunately, they have you walk through these tunnels at the beginning of each of these tombs, I guess to hide a loading screen of some sort. It's just, I don't know, I don't really like it because it kind of takes away from the pace of the game when you just have to slow down every time. Until you get to a certain point and you can just start running again. So they've supplied us with a little camp that we'll come back and use later.
Gilded figures, servants of the Sun Queen.
So with this tomb, it's all about getting up to that top ledge there. And this sort of pulley system looks like it'll get us up there. But it can't be that easy. Because as soon as we grab onto this platform, we are then too heavy to go up, so we need to figure out a way to get those bags of garbage, I guess, off of there. And the best way to do it is to burn them off, and there's some fire in the distance, and we just do a quick 2 jumps, and we're there. Obviously, they're not going to throw a super hard puzzle right at the beginning. So this one's pretty simple. Just burn these bags of whatever they are, and then use this little platform to get up to the top. And now that raised us up, but it looks like the thing we pushed earlier got stuck again. So the difference now is that when we grab onto the platform, it doesn't fall as quickly.
This may have been built in honor of her priestesses. Incredible.
So we got a bunch of salvage, we leveled up, and we got a ton of experience. So there's a few more things to get in the mountain village, but that lock symbol means that we cannot get those right now, so we'll just have to come back for them later. But for right now, let's upgrade as much as we can.
Thank God for us training. All those treks, all those climbs. It's as if he'd been preparing me for something like this all along. It's clear that there are people living here, and they're organized. They're killing and recruiting. But why? It's like some kind of cult. But a cult of what? What do they want? What are they looking for?
So we have a ton of gear that we can upgrade because we have a ton of salvage, and we have a couple of skill points, so before we leave, we'll just upgrade a bunch of shit. I'm gonna stick mainly with the bow and arrow for right now. It's not until a lot later in the game that I can kind of deviate from that, because the bow and arrow is a really good stealth weapon, and if you shoot someone while you're in stealth, it's an automatic kill for most enemies, so it helps to just kind of upgrade that. And we'll also kind of get all these perks to help us get a lot more of salvage and a lot of our arrows back so we don't run out of ammo. But we are done with this tomb, so we can just head on out. Unfortunately, like I said before, there's an automatic walking section, so it takes a lot longer than it should. Yeah, I'd be fine with it if it were just for a couple of tombs, but it's every single one you come across, and like I said, it just kind of kills the pace for me. But I think after that detour, it's about time we make some real progress. And that means we just, well, head up. Now you can just sort of ease your way through, but I find it a lot faster to jump and then reattach. It certainly makes this sort of slow movement a lot quicker.
Hey! You find anything? No, nothing. What? Nothing. There's no one up here. They never make it up this far. Should we head back up to the bunker? Nah, let's wait out the storm. Got it! Stay alert. Let's move inside.
So we want to take these guys out without alerting anybody else.
That's a good idea. We got some time. Might as well relax. Probably put us on rec duty later. What do they use it for? What, radio tower? Yeah. Still works, right? Probably. You got people up there guarding it day and night. Father Matthias doesn't want anyone going near it. You think he has a line on the outside? Why do you think most survivors ever make it up this far? What do you mean? Matthias knows exactly when a new ship is coming in. We always have plenty of time to prepare. Sir, he's fishing. Using that tower to lure ships. Exactly. But why? I think he's trying to find her. The key. The key. You really believe in any of that? I don't know. Look, we shouldn't be talking about it. Let's just get some rest. Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, that went pretty well. Normally, the second guy gets alerted and then more people come from up above, so I'm glad that went as well as it did. Could have been a lot hairier.
I have spoken to some of the villagers on the island. I was expressly forbidden to leave the palace, but this did not stop me. My duties here are clear. I must learn the truth, but the stories I uncovered defy belief. Rumors abound of the Queen's communion with the spiritual world. They say she commands the sun and the rain, that her lands are abundant by her will alone. This is certainly nonsense. But what can be the cause of such whispers? Is this how she controls her people? By engaging their primitive superstitions? I saw absolute reverence in their eyes when they spoke of her. Yet, I also sense fear. Her people are treated with fairness, taxed reasonably, and are well protected by her storm god. No wonder some of them even pray to her. It's as if she were more than just a queen to them. Spreading discontent through her people may well be a harder task than I imagined.
Well, I guess we're learning a bit more history about the island and all the weird people on it. Especially the queen, who seems to scare everybody. But now that we've cleared everybody out of here and we didn't alert anybody else, we can collect a few of the things that are kind of just lying around. And a lot of them are up this building, so we gotta keep on climbing to find everything.
A kind of mortar and pestle, probably used for preparing medicinal herbs. There are small bone fragments in the mortar well. Hopefully animal bones.
Hopefully, indeed. But we aren't done yet. We gotta keep climbing up. And go steal some more bird eggs. I'm seriously starting to wonder if she's just doing that for shits. But we have a statue over there that we can light up, and a nice little lantern over here. So kind of put 2 and 2 together there. So we're still missing 8 statues, and it's gonna be a while until we can get the rest of them. But there's a sneaky little GPS cache down here. So we can make some more, albeit slow, progress. Oh boy, this looks safe, maybe?
Lara, are you there?
Reyes, did you find Sam?
We're still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Lara. You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay, I'll let you know when I find it.
So we are still very far away from that radio tower, and it's going to be a while until we get there.
Hey, wake up, we got an intruder. Come on, grab her.
Please! You don't need to do this!
And though I said I'd be sticking with the bow and arrow, the Molotov guys kind of make it a little tricky to take my time. And my terrible aim isn't helping anybody. And despite my really shitty aim, even at close range, that's all of them, even for this whole part. So, on to the next camp, and then on to the radio tower.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm telling you, Reyes, it's mechanical, not an electrical problem.
Now, Alex.
This looks like it might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
Ah, she's cute, huh? Yeah, it's Alicia.
Alicia.
It's my
I like
daughter.
that. Oh,
14 years old. And smarter than you'll ever be.
she must get that from her father.
Don't give him the attention. And, yeah.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical. From her father. Nice one.
So I was on the lock, right? Doing a spot of midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim, time to button down the hatches.
I'd be right with you. So I was on the lock, right? And this thing comes looming at me. Looming out of the water it was. So I give it a old Glasgow kiss, you know. Gets you out of trouble 9 times out of 10, that does. Took me a week to sleep that night off. And I've not touched a drop since. See you at dinner, fam.
Can we take B-roll, please? Thank you. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 3, and action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly like this. Yeah, you got.
Good Lord, cut! 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 Cut!
Is he coming back?
I'll go get him.
World-renowned archaeologist. I discover...
The world-renowned
rare
archaeologist,
fish.
Mr.
I don't
Dr. James
cut
Whitman.
rare breeds of fish.
It's just a fish. It's
I know
fine.
it's just a
You're gonna be
fish.
fine.
This damned reality TV business. I'm meant to be bringing culture to the people, Sam, not dinner. No offense, Jonah.
The audience demands content, Dr. Whitman. You know that. So until we find the Lost Kingdom, we need footage like this. Come on, let's just take it from the top, okay? We're gonna make you look like Gordon Ramsay in editing. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly like that.
I've studied them so much, I can see charts on the back of my eyelids. But if I'm not right about Yamatai being in the Dragon's Triangle...
I remember when you found that in one of your father's digs. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
Yeah. You've got great instincts, girl. You just have to trust them.
That's what my father used to say.
Now, there was a man that ran on instinct. For better or worse. He would have been so proud of you, Lara.
We're getting closer to the storm.
Now, whatever's coming, we'll get through it, eh?
Okay, Lara. Pull yourself together. They're counting on you.
And they better be counting pretty hard because there are a lot of bad guys coming up. So getting to this radio tower is not going to be so easy.